Good morning, dear ones. So, today we will see the first unit in pedagogy of biological science. Okay, so we have few things like four topics, okay, in this in Bangalore University. So, we will quickly go through what is there in the second semester, and we'll move on for the first unit. Actually, this is the content. Okay, this is the content which we are going to study. So here they have given the objectives. So in the lesson plan also you have to mention knowledge, understanding, application and the skills. Okay, in the objective side you have to write all these things. Okay, so this is the part 1 which we are going to write in the second sem, and in the third sem the same thing. In biological science we are going to write the part 2. Okay, so this also total mark is 100, and the writing exam is written part is 70 marks, and the remaining 30 marks is for internal assessment. Okay, so we are going to study each unit. Okay, see, in each unit 1, under unit 1 what are the things like body organization in organisms and basic adaptation in fish, bird, dolphin, polar bear, structure and function of animal and plant body. See, today we will see only 1.1. The first unit, that's first subunit is body organization in organisms, and we will see the adaptation in fish and birds. Okay, so see, mainly in unit 1 subunit 1.1 they ask only for 5 marks. Okay, the basic adaptation in either fish or bird or dolphin or polar bear. See, in 2017 question paper, Bangalore University question paper, they have asked the adaptation of dolphin and polar bear for 2.5 marks plus 2.5 marks. Okay, so why to leave this 5 mark question? So in part C they have asked this 1.1 topics. Okay, so better please go through this. Why don't leave this 5 mark question? This is important for 5 marks in part C. Okay, one by one we will see. So in unit 1 this body organization in organisms, and we are going to study about the adaptation in fish and bird alone today. Okay, today we are going to see only that. So first of all, what is organization? What is organism? What is called as organism? What is the organization of life? What all this? First you understand the basic concept. Okay, so here we have few things that you have to understand. Okay, see, all living organisms are made up of either one single cell or multi cells. Yes or no? Only in one cell or more cells. So that single cell is called as unicellular organisms, and more cells are called as multicellular organisms. Yes or no? So these are the things that you already know. Just to give a brief introduction, whenever you write, whenever you answer a question, your presentation should be very pleasant for the exam, for the teachers to correct. Okay, so when they see the paper, your presentation, they will give you mark. Okay, so give a short introduction to all the questions so that you gain good marks. Okay, so just give a simple 2-3 sentence about this. See, the cells are the cells in complex multicellular organisms. They have tissues, organs, organ systems. Okay, so the human body is organized at different levels. Like first it will start with the cells. See, even in amoeba, bacteria, whatever it is, everything, every organism, okay, every organism is organized, okay, it is organized. So the cells are organized into tissues. See how they form? They, at each level of organization, at each, okay, see, at each level of organizations, wait 1 minute. Yeah, the humans and other complex multicellular organisms have systems of organs that work together. Why? To carry out process that keep us alive. So for human beings, we need, what are the things we need? We need heart. Yes or no? We need heart. We need lungs. We need digestive system. So the body has levels of organization that build on each other. So cells make up tissues, and the tissues are made into organs, and the organs make the organ systems, okay, and then our body is formed. So each organ has its own functions, okay. To survive, each organ should function. So this is a simple introduction for basic tissues, organs and organ systems. See how they work together to make us alive, okay, to make us alive. Okay, so next we'll see the adaptation in fish. We'll see the adaptation of fish. So what is the basic things that a fish need? See, we know that fish is an aquatic animal, okay, fish is an aquatic animal. To live in that environment, it needs special organs. It needs some special organs like gills, fins, okay. Gills and fins are not seen in the animals, birds, but gills, fins are seen in aquatic animals, in the fish. So gills help in absorbing the oxygen present in the water, and swim bladders allowed to maintain the proper level, and the fins help to move the fish in the water. So these are the very important things that a fish need. See how this adaptation in water, how this fish live, okay. See, fish have gills that allows them to breathe, the very first important point. See, if you draw a fish and then you explain, you will get more marks. So draw a fish, show the fins, show the gill, and how it breathes, okay. So make one bubbles in the make a fish inside the water, color the fish, and in the water color that blue color and make some bubbles from the mouth, okay. So all that if you draw and it attracts the teacher to give you more marks, okay. So fish have a streamlined body, okay, streamlined body. So each fish, okay, each fish has variety of adaptive characters. So there are 4 types which contains gills to breathe in water without any problem, and they have a streamlined body which helps them to swim freely in the water, and they are cold-blooded which help them to survive in cold water, and they have general fins which help them to swim. This 4 points is enough, and along with this you can draw this picture and color, and you can mark the parts, okay. See that where the fin is, where the fins, how they swim and move, all that things you can draw and you can explain. Okay, so that gives you extra points. Okay, so is it clear? So first thing is you should say only 4 points. Very important and very easy thing is, first you should remember gills, the word gills. Okay, so why you should remember gills? Gills to breathe in water. Gills to breathe. You can make an arrow. Gills, like a flow chart, you can also write there. Otherwise, you can draw the fish, and around the fish you can write the points. Okay, so what are the things that we have to write? First one is gills. Okay, so what is the important function of it? To breathe in the water without any problem. And then the streamlined body, for what? To swim freely in the water. Then they are cold blooded, which helps them to survive in the water. Okay, so these are some of the important points. Even you can write this color and sense organ, locomotion, all these. You, if you want to write the side headings and give points like this, you will get more marks. Okay, so in 2017 they asked about dolphin and polar bear. Okay, and recently last year they've asked for birds. They asked for birds. Okay, so it is very important question. Next comes the adaptation of birds. So you can write, even for this you can draw a simple bird that you know. What are the things you know how to draw? You can just draw that. Okay, so after drawing you can just explain what are the things they you need, like you know all that. See, birds have several unique features that allow them to fly. The first thing is wings to produce flight. The wings, okay, the wings which help them to fly. See, many birds have bones that are hollow. Okay, so the body are hollow, making the bird lightweighted. Okay, not to be more heavy, very lightweight. And why? Because to fly high. Okay, because to have a better flying. Okay, so birds also have feathers that make easier. Okay, when they are flying, when they flap the wings, what happen? They move, so that it makes the flight easier. And the long feathers on the wings and tails help the birds to balance. Okay, it helps the birds to balance. Okay, so these are the simple things that you should remember, and you should write the important points. See, when they and also the important points is the beaks. Okay, so different birds have different beaks, so you should know how everything, the beaks which helps them to eat. Okay, which help them to eat the prey which they hunted. Okay, so that all these points you should write. Okay, so like this you can draw a bird, and you can write the functions like this, even for the fish and for the birds. So the mobile neck, they can move around, they can move all around. Okay, so even that one is very important. And then beak. Okay, beak you should explain according to the types of birds. Okay, they eat for eating. And the flight, the wings. Okay, the wings. And then the toes. All these things you should know to explain. Okay, so the birds it has the air sac, which is used to help the birds deliver more oxygen to the heart during flight. Okay, the air sacs. And there is a place where the food storage area is there. Birds use food stored in that crop, okay, to feed their young ones. And it provides stability. This feathers, okay, this feathers and the wing, the tail, no, it helps them for the stability and the balance. Okay, so all these things you draw and explain, you will get good marks, you will score more marks. Okay, so the continuation of this, let me know the next class I will explain. Okay, thank you so much.